Hey friends, it's Klinger from 97.1 The Eagle, the Rock of Dallas Fort Worth. We are about to get our rock on with Tyler from Theory of a Deadman. Janata, what's up? We're gonna have a good time. So we're waiting on Tyler from Theory of a Deadman. Can I get any thumbs up for Tyler and the band from BFD a couple of years ago? Their set was awesome. Let's see. Yeah, that set was so awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I love the new record from Theory. And he's actually going to play a song for us too, which I think is going to be pretty sick. Julie, Spaces, what's up? The Knife Master is in the house. DFW Images. Thank you guys for joining us. I think this is cool, and we'll also keep it up so you'll be able to watch the replay of his performance, which I think is going to be pretty awesome. So he should be hitting us up anytime. Oh yeah, it's at Southside. Yeah, you know what? I was not at that show, them opening up for Bush, but I can only imagine they probably rivaled Bush for that headlining spot. I mean, they're so damn good in concert. Is it me, or does Tyler look like he's got an ageless face? Like he still looks the same as he did 15 years ago. Jenna, what's up? So we will be joining soon. Hey, I don't know if you guys have checked out the Klinger Show at night. If you do, thank you. And if not, give a listen. 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7 to midnight. Isn't it always funny? Some dork like me just talking to himself while we're waiting for this to begin. So, yeah, it's going to be cool. All right, let's do this. Let's have some fun, man. I'm so looking forward to this. All right, one moment. All right, hold tight. Still waiting on him to hit us up. I know. We look so silly. Just like, let me see if I can figure this out. By the way, I missed BFD this year, but we will bring it again sooner than later. What a funky year it has been. We will certainly be talking to Tyler from Theory of a Deadman about that. All right, let's see if this is him hitting us up. Man, I'm so amped up about this. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, yes. What's
up?
Tyler, welcome, my man.
How you doing?
Dude, I'm good. I will tell you that, and I don't know if you probably won't remember this, but I was working in Atlanta when when Theory of a Deadman came through maybe 10 years ago, and you played a show at the Masquerade, and I said, hey, can we get a picture? And you guys are like, hell yeah, of course. And I said, let's do a photo shoot as if we were taking a picture for an album cover. And so that's the one where we're all like this. We're just looking in different directions.
And they put Dave way back like they always do. They're like, Dave, keep going back, dude.
That's right.
You're not blurry enough. Poor guy.
The Masquerade is no more.
It is not. It is no more.
That's in Old Fourth Ward in Atlanta, and they are turning it into office space. It is no longer a live music venue, which is kind of a shame, but
because they switch locations or something, and then they had like different floors.
Yeah,
they had like heaven and
Yeah, the original did Heaven, Hell, and it was pretty cool.
It's too bad, man. That's sad.
Yeah, music venues around the country are it kind of bums me out. I want to talk about something that is today is 193 days old. It's a record of yours. It's still an infant.
For 193 days old, and about 100 of those, or 120 of those, we're stuck at home, which is kind of sad.
So what is that like? Is it like me serving you your favorite plate or platter of poutine and your mouth starts to salivate, and then I'm like, oh, Tyler, just kidding, taking it away? Because it's like you release the record, tour buses are ready to go, trailers filled with cool instruments, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've canceled 1, 2, 3, 4 tours. So yeah, I mean, that's for us making the record. I mean, the record's out there.
Yep.
People can hear it, but for us, it's. I mean, we kind of make records now so we can go tour, so we can play the songs, and so that's the huge bummer for us. And I was actually just texting with a couple guys in the band, and we keep in touch quite a bit. And even with the crew guys, we have like a crew chat as well where we send photos and stuff. So yeah, it's tough, man. We miss touring big time.
You know, you're probably so sick of talking about that, so we don't have to talk about it anymore. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, can we talk about the fact that you guys will be rocking and ready to go as soon as you get the green light, and it just makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, I always try to, convince any other bands that are maybe a little skeptical, but for us, we always feel like it's the number one priority is to keep our fans.
Yeah, dude.
So it is tough. I even had this conversation today about trying to maybe raise some money for bands and their crews stay home, because I know what's happening now is you're starting to see promoters throwing money out there to try to convince people to perform shows.
Sure.
Fans, they need the money. They're like, I have to go to work. I had no money. I can't stay home any longer. So it's tough. It's tough for sure. But for us, it's like we can't do a tour in one take.
Hell no.
We can't. If there's like a couple states that are great for us, we need to it's a full American tour. So it all has to work. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a while still, unfortunately.
You know what I'm noticing? I'm making an observation about you right now. Your speaking voice well, you have beautiful hair. Your hair fast, dude. Your hair. Look at this. I had a full head of hair when COVID started. No, I'm just kidding. I've noticed that your speaking voice isn't the same as your singing voice. Sometimes they align, but and I'll tell you, with regards to your singing voice and your new record, it's like hearing when I hear your voice and your band and the band, it's like hearing from an old friend again. You guys have been doing this a long time. You have so many songs that we know and love. I mean, dude, Don't Make Me Break Out, Bad Girlfriend. That was like a theme song for a lot of us back in the day, dude. And
yeah,
the way you guys make music, and we're hearing it. Like when Medicate dropped, that was a different sound for Theory. For me, in my opinion, as a longtime fan. But yet you find a way to just put your finger on the pulse of what's going on, but you deliver it behind the veil of familiar rock and roll music from Theory of a Deadman. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, it is still my voice. I think the message has really, really changed quite a bit since Bad Girlfriend or Bitch Came Back, which is another huge fan favorite. But they're still there, which is great. I think we've just become more of a diverse band in the sense musically than trying to shy away from stuff. It's just for us, it's been that time. I think for us, we've been doing it now 20 years, so it feels exciting and fresh again for us to try new things. And but yeah, you're right. It's still us. It's still there's definitely that something. Even Joe, our drummer, there's definitely that push from behind him on the kit, wanting to move us, like so that it's fun to get on stage and kick into Low Life Came Back.
God, I love Low Life, man. It is so weird talking to you right now, and you're just bringing up these songs that for all of us that's the thing with music, right? Prior to you guys dropping your record on at the end of January, that's a personal thing for you guys that nobody else got to experience. And then when you release the record, we all listen to it, we buy it, and we listen to it and digest it in our own ways. And so those songs, which we appreciate, have become ours as well. And so when you're talking about Low Life, or you're talking about any song on that new record, it's I don't know, it's one of my favorite things about buying music, seeing live music, is that we all are going through our own things, good things and bad things in life, and the soundtrack is so vital to us. And I freaking love that, dude.
Yeah.
It's like releasing a baby to the world.
Yeah, and that's interesting too, because there's people always say, like, what's your favorite song? And it's like, oh, they're kind of like your kids. I guarantee every parent has a favorite kid, right?
You're looking at mine. I'm the youngest.
There you go. Yeah, I have a sister, but yeah, I'm not a parent, but I'm sure after this quarantine COVID is over, I'm sure the parents will have, who's your favorite kid? They'd be like, oh, definitely. You know what I mean?
Yes. Dude, that's I don't know. I just appreciate that, and I kind of want to throw this in there because you guys are not making any money on touring, and there's still a way to do it. You can buy a band's music, and you can buy a T-shirt or a hat or maybe a face mask, depending on what you guys are selling on your merch store, and that is the best way to continue to support bands. I mean, you guys are locked and loaded and ready to go, and your hands are kind of tied. So, I love buying music. It's the easiest way to support the bands that you love,
Yeah. It's tough for rock, because rock is definitely everything is about rock is live. It's pop is you can do a pop record in a studio, but rock is like, should be on stage. You should have that. You should have a band in a room, making music. So that's a tough one too, because there's a lot of music that's still being able to, during these times, be able to function, make money. But rock is like, it's tough, because how do you do a rock record on a computer? I don't. It's tough. I don't know how it works.
I'm glad that when Theory of a Deadman takes the stage, we're hearing and seeing you play real instruments.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not a joke, dude. Nor is it to be taken for granted these days,
Yeah, and I definitely miss that. There's something about it. It's the adrenaline, I think. It's the roller coaster ride. Funny, because I did an interview not too long ago, and someone said, "Do you get nervous when you go on stage?" I'm like, no. It's almost sad that I don't, because it's like I've rode the roller coaster so many times at this point. It's still fun, but it's I think that's the word for it. There's still adrenaline. It's still fun, but the nerves are gone, and I guarantee you the first show we have back, I'm going to be which I'm excited for.
Addy Rocket said even the whistling in a Theory of a Deadman show is real, which, dude, I love it. I love that.
It's true.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people think that I lip sync the whistle in RX, and I don't. There's some nights where it's dry. That song, a lot of people like to light up when I start singing that song. So by the end of the song, I'm getting I'm getting pretty high myself, and it's tough to whistle, man. My lips are dry, but I've joked about having like a microphone stand with some lip balm on it.
Yeah.
Dude,
you got to pucker up, and whistling is no joke, especially if it is in one of your songs in your set.
Yeah, we used to put that in the Encore. It's not one of the first either, RX. So.
Yeah. Well, when you guys played BFD here in Dallas a couple of years ago, you were one of the highlights. And you guys don't age either. I mean, we don't need to talk about skin products or anything, but like,
I got some skin products. I don't know.
Sorry about that.
Me and my mom and aunt were talking the other day. We got into like skin products. My mom was telling me about some stuff that's like cancer. I don't know. My mom always, they're all health stuff. It's like, here's the top soaps. That's what we talk about.
Where where are you right now? You're in a studio, but where are you in the world?
I'm in LA. I live in LA. But my family all live in Canada. My mom's in Edmonton.
Okay.
So I usually talk to her, and she had a hurricane today, a hurricane or tornado. I don't know which. But it was pretty bad. But then there she gets up there is insane. She'll get to like -50 in the
I have
winter.
no concept of that. Yeah. Is that any different than -10? I mean, I know technically it is, but I have no concept of that.
Suppose it gets warm. I guess I guess it gets so cold that I don't know. They're in their sweaters outside or something. I don't know. But you can't breathe when it's so cold. You can't breathe. You have to wear a mask or something.
The studio in which you're in, are those instruments working instruments? You know what I'm getting at?
These, yeah, everything works. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing the live right now, so I've got it's just so much crap in here right now, but you can't really see.
What are
I
you
was
going to play?
working on a Weezer song. I've never learned how to play Buddy Holly.
It's a good song. Maybe they should play one of yours. What are you going to play for us?
Well, we do have a new single out, which is me and Dave, the guitar player's fave off our new album. I can kick into that. It's going to not be very loud, but
I'll say right now before you get into it, it's a real treat. And the video for that, I would love to think that Cadillac belongs to you because it is so sick and just badass, dude.
well, it's actually a piece of crap. It's funny because it looks cool in the video, but like
It does.
we had Dean drive because he's the best driver, probably all of us. But yeah, it's just like the seatbelts didn't work. It was barely rolling, but those cars are cool. I love the smell, like of the vinyl and stuff. But yeah, I can do that. That's World Keeps Spinning.
I would love it. It's such a great song, and yeah, that's so cool. Thank you very much in advance, man.
Here you go. Why I always gotta be afraid? Yeah, I'm sick of all the stomach aches. Always dizzy and needing nothing. Always sleeping and ain't nobody. How do you live in the Wild West? A lack of confidence is when I'm at my best. I'm just a burner trying to fade away. Like a moth drawn to the flame. They touch ain't quick enough to block and know. I'm getting it falling down, so I'm staying low. I feed us off of nothing. I'm feeding all alone. That voice is saying something, it's saying welcome home. I miss my mom, I miss my friends, I miss it all. But in the end, oh, the world keeps spinning. Oh, the world keeps spinning. Feeding lost and feeding dead. Feel it strong in my head. Oh, the world keeps spinning. Oh, the world keeps spinning. Bodies from all this. Yeah, I'm dead inside my still a mess. One-on-one, I got on my own. But I'm out it fighting like a Michael Capone. Gonna settle like it's in the days. My mama telling me it's just a phase. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I just wanna scream. I don't mean just to you. I ain't a human being. I miss my mom. I miss my friends. I miss it all. But in the end, oh, the world keeps spinning. Oh, the world keeps spinning. Feeding lies, feeding dead. It's all maybe in my head. Oh, the world keeps spinning. Oh, the world keeps spinning. Home alone is when it hurt the most. Floating through life like a freaking ghost. I ain't stupid, I can be who I wanna be. I ain't blind, I can see what you're doing to me. Planet ain't on the sea. I feed enough, monkey see, monkey me, monkey you, monkey
Did he drop out in the middle of a song? Petitions to get Tyler better Wi-Fi. You know he'll hit us back. I was going to say, pardon the interruption. Hang on, let's do this. I think he's hitting me back. He's coming back.
I'm back.
Yes!
Sorry.
Dude, no
I don't know what
worries,
happened.
no worries. It's technology, and this is what I love about live situations. It's real, dude.
Where was I? All of a sudden, I just stopped hearing you, and it was like all quiet. I'm like, oh, and I looked up, and I just kept playing. I played the whole song because I'm like, I don't know. I'm not
I
going to
think
stop.
I think it dropped out just as you got into whistling.
Nah. All right. Well, I had a verse.
It's totally, yeah. One guy's like, yeah, at the monkey part.
Oh, monkey. Yeah, that's right. Going to the last chorus. So he missed a chorus. I'll do the last chorus just to
That'd
do
be
it.
great.
I miss my mom. I miss my friends. I miss it all, but in the end, oh, the world keeps spinning. Oh, the world keeps spinning. I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling dead. I feel it song maybe in my head. Oh, the world keeps spinning. Oh, the world keeps spinning. There you go.
That was super cool, super special. We absolutely appreciate it. One person hit it up in the comments and said, "Man, how does he do it? How does your band do it?" You're writing about topical things. So damn relatable, you know?
It's, I mean, I mean, that song's about me. So that song's about anxiety and stuff. It's interesting though, about our first single, History of Violence, came out. And then a lot of the rioting happened and stuff, the protests and just the intro, the city, the city's on fire, the streets are right. And someone has asked me, it's like, what, did you know this is going to happen? Or I'm like, no, I did not. That's for sure. But yeah, Dee in our band was like, dude, can the next record, can you write some happy stuff? Because maybe that good stuff will happen. It's like, that's true. So who knows?
I got one comment and one final question, and then I'll let you go. But you've been making music 20 years, over 7 records. Are we in a phase of Bad Girlfriend? No. But do we still love those songs just as much as we are relating to and rocking it with a song like Medicate? Yeah, totally. And I just appreciate that because, you don't want to make the same music you did back then, but you still love and appreciate those songs and play them and talk about them. So that's cool,
Yeah, I mean, I remember there's quite a few bands that I grew up listening to, Stone Temple Pilots, Smashing Pumpkins, even Radiohead. They definitely had a moment, almost like an epiphany, where they enjoyed what they're doing, but they said, let's do something a little different. I remember when OK Computer came out, and I was like, what is this? But of course, that's a legendary album. Also, Stone Temple Pilots, like Tiny Music, I think is one of my faves. Such an interesting record, yeah. But just amazing. The talent is amazing. But yeah, I think all bands kind of go through that. They want to do something different.
And I can appreciate and respect that. And as a fan of music, I kind of want that,
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, as much, if we wrote another Bad Girlfriend, it would not work. And people would be like, I'll just listen to the old one. It's like, correct.
the record, dude.
Can't beat it.
The record that is out, man, I know I speak for everybody, everywhere, all fans of Theory. We can't wait to get your asses back out on the road and see you play that live. It's a wonderful record. I'm going to end with this. What is your favorite thing in the whole wide world outside of being in Theory of a Deadman?
The most favorite thing?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Your favorite thing that has zero to do with music, man.
I actually, I'm obsessed with golf. It's really weird, but there's some rockers that play golf. I played with the bass player from Day to Remember, singer from Avenged Sevenfold plays, Alice Cooper,
Yeah.
Jerry Cantrell. So I know the rockers are getting into golf, man. I think we should start doing like a rock golf tournament. See who shows up.
Why don't we head that up? I know Aaron Lewis plays golf, and you guys always look so damn good. Like when you dress the
Oh
part.
yeah, yes. You got to have all the. I wear the full. I got to do it up. So I go with friends too, and they all wear nice. We look like we're pros until you just shoot the ball.
Dude, you're on point. I so appreciate it. The Mighty Eagle loves us some Theory of a Deadman. We are playing just the hell out of your music. We always have, and you'll have an open invite to get back to Dallas, Texas sooner than later.
Awesome, man. Like we can't wait.
Dude, thanks for the time. Thanks for the record, and I encourage anybody to buy that music. Go on your website and buy a T-shirt or a hoodie as we get into the colder months coming up.
Yeah, for sure, man. And stay safe, and you'll be hearing and seeing very soon. We're all just patiently waiting.
Dude, thank you very much.
You got it. Thanks, man.
Later, bro.
See ya.